Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, I have just been feeling really compelled to read some cards for King Charles III. So, as we know, Queen Elizabeth II has passed away, um, and he is now the next to I guess, take the throne of the UK. I don't really know how this thing goes out, but I just felt it in my soul to kind of just do a video on him and how he's feeling. So remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. Why is that? That is because we do not have King Charles here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards is resonating with him or is not resonating with him. So just keep that in mind. And let's get started on this reading. So, I don't want this to be kind of like a gossipy channel. So I don't want to really like touch up on anything, because I really on anything about Queen Elizabeth, just because I do feel it would be disrespectful to talk about her as she has, she's passed over and um gone from this world, physically. So Yeah. So we're just going to kind of talk about maybe how King Charles is feeling right now, and especially on being king of the United Kingdom now. So, yeah, let's get started on this reading. So let's just get some cards representing King Charles's current energy. What's he feeling overall? Let's see. We got the Ace of Coins. Aw, that's beautiful. We love that. So, with the Ace of Coins coming in strong. Aw, the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Devil. Rat, be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Okay. So, immediately what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Coins showing up first, the Ace of Coins is all about stability and grounding, having a strong sense of foundation. So it seems that King Charles III really wants to continue having that strong groundedness that his mom had and when she was enthroned, and he wants to continue that legacy of hers. I don't know anything about you know um the monarchy system and all that stuff, but I did feel compelled to make a video just in hopes that I don't know, like, that it can help someone out. So he does want to still have that strong sense of stability and groundedness that Queen Elizabeth had already implemented, towards what she had done. So that's beautiful with that, and with the devil showing up here as well, with how King Charles II is feeling right now. He does feel a strong sense of a connection, to continuing on his mother's legacy, is what I'm seeing. Um, But also, like, at the same time, the devil can also talk about, like, lust and power and all these things. So, I do have a sense that, like, maybe he is afraid of, like, having all this power, and he's afraid of it maybe changing him, or him maybe being controlled by other people, because he's never been in this position, this high upheld position. And so there is a sense of like he's afraid of being like someone's puppet or everyone's puppet type of thing. That's what he's kind of afraid of. And also, of course, with the Ten of Swords showing up here in reverse, the Ten of Swords always talks about, absolute ruin, feeling, absolute hurt. Um, but when it comes in reverse, there's that light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, of course, King Charles is grieving. He is feeling very sad, but he's also feeling hopeful. He's feeling hopeful because he had a strong sense of an idea of his mother's legacy and what she wanted to accomplish or what she wanted to do. And so it seems that he really wants to continue that as well. He wants to still have that strong sense um, of groundedness. Now, here we got the an- Archangel animal card. Be true to yourself, and the universe will reward you. Um, so this card talks about being authentic. And even when you're being authentic, there are still going to be people that will not be rooting for you in your corner and being your best supporters, but still got to be your best authentic self. So this is the energy for King Charles currently, is that he knows that even though he's going to try and do his best, there are still going to be people that are going to criticize him and talk ill of him. And so he's just kind of protecting himself. He's getting ready for that sense of outward criticism um, that ensues whenever you're in a high position, like, in front of the public eye. So let's get some cards representing King Charles's ideas or thoughts, or like rather like what's going to ensue now that he's on the throne. So that's what we are going to do next. How are things going to take place, or what things are going to take place now that he's taken the throne? All right. The 3 of coins, yes. He's going to work well with others. He's going to take into account other people's strengths. His speech, the way he speaks is definitely going to be a different change than um Queen Elizabeth II's, speech patterns. She was very eloquent and in the way that she would speak, and it seems that King Charles III is going to be a little bit more harsh. Like brutally honest is kind of what I'm seeing. Not like harsh, but just like, well, yeah, I guess brutally honest is a little harsh, right? He's going to be very frank and to the point. Bear, use power with wisdom. Yeah, but he's going to try his best to use this position of power to from a very wise standpoint and using other people's knowledge to help him out, which is making sense with this 3 of coins, 3 of pentacles, which is, look at all these people that are bringing in something to offer something valuable, or some kind of knowledge or wisdom. He really wants to take into account other people's concerns and their strengths, their even their weaknesses. He wants everyone to be stronger. Um, but I am seeing with like him taking the throne now, like with this Queen of Swords showing up in reverse, the method of communication, the way he speaks is going to be very different from Queen Elizabeth II. There was an elegance, with the Queen of Swords. I really feel like this is her, Queen of Swords. She was very elegant and poised, and had a strong sense to thing that she would say. Everything that she would say had a strong meaning, a strong sense behind it, or a sentiment as well. Now, when this comes in reverse for King Charles III, I do think there is that like kind of like harshness, very quick and to the point. But overall, things are gonna be great. I feel like the star is such a great card, representing hope and optimism. So I do see a lot of good changes happening now that King Charles III is taking that spot. You know, he does still have that strong sense of groundedness, and he has a lot of wisdom that he's uh, gained from watching his mother, you know, doing all the things that she needed to do and getting a sense of an idea of what she wanted to accomplish. And he really wants to continue that. And, but a lot of people are going to be willing to work with him, and a lot of people are going to also respect and admire the fact that he wants to be more inclusive of, you know, gathering everyone else's strengths, um, and using everyone else's strengths as attributes to help, I want to say upscale, you know, help everyone upgrade, upscale type of stuff. So that's what I'm seeing with the way that those cards came out. So let's just kind of get an idea of what the people of the UK and overall are going to think of King Charles III. I really want to see kind of like how is he going to be received? What are what's going to be the general consensus of most people of what they think? Who keep in contact with him or just, you know, are want to be in the know, because I have no idea what uh the king or queen of the UK do. Like what their purpose is, I have no idea. I'm so sorry. Like, call me ill informed. That's just something that wasn't ever really an interest of mine. Um, and if it is an interest of yours, yo, kudos to you. Please enlighten me. Let me know what, you know, what they do. But you know, I'm just coming at this from a spiritual standpoint and just kind of seeing what's going on. So, all right, let's see what people overall are going to think of King Charles III. Death card. So new transformations. They see this as a big opportunity for sure. This is a big, immense transformation for the UK. A big dynamic change. The Ace of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands. Wow. Camel. Be forbearing and patient. Yeah. So with the camel, you know, a camel is very patiently just trotting along the deserts, you know, with a lot of stuff, like stuff on their backs, and they're able to travel for miles with heavy loads on their backs and just not really needing a lot of water and the immense heat and the immense pressure. So what I'm seeing here is that I see resilience and patience. Um, in regards to like how people are going to perceive King Charles. He's going to be very resilient, but he's also going to be patient. He is going to be frank again with like his the way he speaks and the way he talks about things. But because he's very frank and maybe brutally honest, that's going to bring a lot of immense change. And a lot of people are going to see that with this death card showing up. Um, I see with the Ace of Wands, you know, Aces always talk about beginnings, but the Ace of Wands talks about, you know, the beginnings of like a pursuit, a goal, a dream, an ambition, or of like a business. But when this comes in reverse, I do feel like there's gonna there's gonna be a halt to the type of power, maybe like the government or the the monarchy, or I guess would it be patriarchy now because it's King Charles III? Well, anyway, there's gonna be a limit to like the type of power that they have, or the types of things that they could do, or or there's gonna be more say the people are going to have more of a say, rather, is what I'm trying to get to. Um, is that with the Ace of Wands showing up here in reverse, it does seem like people are going to be able to feel like they're more in control of their daily lives rather than higher ups who like don't really know a lot about what's going on with the UK and the struggles of living a daily life as someone in the UK. So there are going to be a lot of immense changes going on, and these changes are going to be for the better, and it's going to bring a good sense of stability and harmony. Because the Four of Wands talks about having a good sense of grounding and feeling very comfortable, and it could even be a good indicator of marriage in certain spreads or in certain readings. But because this is kind of like how people are going to perceive King Charles III, there's going to be a better sense of like prosperity in regards to people's home life. The daily home life in the UK, things are going to be better. Things are, but it's going to slowly progress better. There's gonna have to be some patience going on, but people do have a lot of hope for King Charles III making some immense changes to kind of stop higher ups, government or politics from intervening so much into the daily lives of people, which is beautiful. We love that. All right, so let's get some advice to finish off the video for King Charles III. Because who knows what types of immense pressure or emotions he's feeling now that he's he's taken his mother's place. So let's see. Let's get some advice from ya boy Ducky. Y'all, I am so sorry if like my word usage for this video is not the greatest. I don't really try to get into politics or anything like that. Just because my knowledge on it is very minimal, and I feel like I have no place to really give so much of my opinion. I mean, I do have my own opinions and stuff, but I don't really verbalize them just because I'm not the most intelligent when it comes to that aspect. But I just wanted to make this video from a spiritual standpoint, and just for anyone who's kind of like spiritually inclined or into tarot and was interested or intrigued or curious. So, all right, let's get some advice for King Charles III. The Lovers in reverse, the Knight of Cups. Oh, okay, a lot of cards came out. Just flipped over. We got the Devil in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Coins in reverse. Wow. Those just like those last four cards just flipped over. Turtle, be joyful and trusting. Okay. So immediately what I'm seeing with the Lovers here in reverse, the Lovers is all about making decisions, right? Um, Going with your heart. But when it comes in reverse, this talks about being very indecisive, not knowing whether you should trust your intellect, trust your thoughts, or go with your feeling. So the advice for King Charles III is with this situation, because he does want to everyone to work well together. He wants everyone to kind of get along and stuff like that. But there are going to come times when not everyone's going to be able to come to a mutual consensus, and it's going to be up to him to make certain decisions. And he has to know that some things are going to be challenging. He's going to have to be confident in himself and trusting in his intuition what he feels would be the best for the overall general public, um, and for his motives. We got temperance here in reverse. So temperance is all about, not doing or doing too much of something and not enough of another. And because I'm seeing here a lot of indecisiveness, a lot of not really trusting yourself and maybe depending on other people. The good thing that I am seeing is that King Charles III really does want to take other people's opinions into account. But the advice that I'm seeing is to not take everyone's opinions so much into account that he gets lost with his own ideas, with his own, you know, motives on where he would like to see things progressing or in the way that they're progressing, and to be a little bit more decisive and to know that he has a lot more to offer than he thinks. Because we got this Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups knows what he has to offer, especially intuitively and emotionally. He knows that he wants to do things and help people, especially from an emotional standpoint. He does want to help people out to where he feels good about things rather than making decisions that make him not feel the best. So, his advice is to really trust his heart in times, because there are going to be a lot of times, difficult times, where he's going to have to free himself from wanting to kind of be the mediator and just like bring everyone together. And sometimes not everyone's going to want to work well together or come to the same consensual agreement. And it's going to be up to him to trust himself and make decisions that he's happy about and that he can be, yeah, just be happy about, because I'm seeing this turtle be joyful and trusting. um he's gonna have to be stern at times but also like joyful, so he needs to some advice for him also is to learn how to be hard, you know and concise and frank, but in a joyful sense, rather than just being like very, very harsh and to the point. Which is something I'm working on daily, all the time. Is that delivery? Because he is very honest. He does want to be frank with people, but there's a way to do that while also kind of being a little bit joyful or being a little bit lighthearted about it. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is to really focus on when things get tough and he's feeling indecisive or feeling like not everyone's coming to a consensual mutual agreement on things. He needs to really tap into his heart and do things that he knows in his heart he'll feel good about. So that's what I'm seeing. Again, with this temperance in reverse, not relying so much on other people's opinions to get the better of him, and to really learn how to trust his heart and make decisions that he'll feel good about. So that's what I'm seeing for King Charles III. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched the whole thing and with me like mindlessly, or not mindlessly, but just like babbling or trying to find words in regards to this political situation of what's going on. So I really appreciate y'all for supporting this channel. And that's it for me. Remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Love and respect yourselves and others. And I'll see y'all on the next Tarot Celebrity video. Bye.